Florida now. I'm here for dinner. That was a heck of a walk here, let me tell you, from the bus station. Whew. And this is the hotel I'm trying to walk to. Oh, right there. So I'm almost there. And it's about 10:30, and this dinner doesn't happen until 6 or 5:30 or 6:30. So that'll be fun how I entertain myself until then.
How is she?
Oh, she's I'm fine. Don't worry at all about me. But I thought she'd have somebody there, but she's on her own at the moment. She's on her own at the moment, Bruno.
Oh, sure.
Oh, I didn't introduce it. Yeah, I introduced you, Sandra. That is Bruno.
Oh, hi.
and he's my escort. He comes everywhere with me.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yes. Wherever I am, he is. Where's the song? Where's the
Nice feeling. You know, you're not
No, you're supposed to.
Well, I wouldn't go to all these places if I wasn't for Bruno. No.
Hello. I don't know all these names. Hi. That's Corey, it's Millvina.
Hello, nice to meet you.
And
Hi, my name's Robin.
this is Millvina Dean, yeah.
Gorgeous name, isn't it, Robin? And your name is what?
Corey.
Oh, Corey.
Corey.
Oh, we have a Corey in the family, haven't we?
That's right.
We have a Corey.
Corey. Okay, what I need you to do is just slip it out. You've probably done this many
times before.
Probably tell people how to set the cameras up and everything else by now.
I'll
So you're in a limo on the way up here?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I had been in before.
Yeah, you like them?
Oh, I like them. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Lots of room to stretch out.
Oh, no, yes. I've been in America, in Europe. I can't. It's right. I'll undo my waistcoat. Show your waistcoat.
We can just go up that way. Yeah, now you
Yeah.
can just do it up again.
Yeah.
Just clip it.
Beautiful.
There we go. Just need you to have a seat now.
Yeah. Very nice, right?
Very nice one, yeah.
And it's funny. Oh, that's Bruno.
Your escort.
Yeah.
Did you want to
Yes, I must do. And that
Did
is
you want to turn here?
Andre, who wrote to me from Ontario.
Yep.
And I said I will write back later, and he's still waiting.
So we made the trip out to see you.
So I thought I'd come out and see you instead.
All right, on.
There we go.
Excuse me. Just want to get a few pictures.
Oh.
Right there.
Can I move up a little bit?
Sure.
Far away.
Sure.
And don't come too near. As I said to the man in the sun, don't come too near to show my wrinkles. I'll make you look really good. You made me look so good I hardly recognize myself. Did you see the picture of me in the sun?
You know what? I don't think I did. I
didn't see it either.
You would hardly recognize me. Because he made me look so good. He's my friend.
You're just photogenic.
He's my friend.
He's your friend.
That's my friend.
I know it's bright.
I know, I should think all the time. I should have looked down. Yes, if you don't mind, I'll have to look down because I can't have bright lights.
Yep.
Does it help to look over at me, or
How
is that a little
about
easier?
that? Is that easier?
Well, that's probably a little easier.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Millvina, you've probably been interviewed so many times, I can't imagine having to repeat your answers. Can you tell me what your most frequently asked question is in an interview?
Well, normally, how old were you? Why were you going on the Titanic? Where were you going? How many of them? Well, did you have a sister or a brother? And I said, yes, I had my brother. How many were going to America? Where were you going? And what was your father doing before? Oh, they go on, all kinds of things. Oh, yes, some of them go on. Do you know, I had them interviewed me for 4 hours at home, in my home. They each stayed 4 hours. Usually it's 2 hours, but this was 4.
So, Millvina, I know you were so young when you were on board the Titanic.
Yeah.
Did you, what memories now you passed on to you from your mother or your brother, perhaps?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was much older than I was. So he was under 2, so he didn't have any memories either.
So did your mother discuss it with you?
No, all my mother told me. She didn't say anything until I was 8 years old. After we went home, went to New York after the crash, then went home to my grandfather's, and we lived on a farm until a vet came to see my mother. I'm so sorry. Went to see a cow with my grandfather, she was sick. And, sorry, and saw my mother, and married her. And then we went to Southampton to live. And then she thought, as she was getting married again, she better tell me what happened on that night. And that's the first time I'd heard anything about it. And she said on the way over to, they stopped in Ireland, and she sent a postcard home to her mother saying that everything is fine up to now. It sounded a bit ominous, up to now, I thought. And the night it happened, we were all in our room. We were third class, and we were all in my mother, my father, my brother, and myself. And they heard a crash. And my father said, I'll go up on deck and find out what has happened. So that is what he did. And he came back and said, apparently the ship has struck an iceberg, get the children out of bed and on deck as quickly as possible. And I think it's what saved us, because third-class passengers, a lot of them weren't saved. But he was so quick, a lot of people thought the ship wouldn't sink, it was unsinkable.
But your dad didn't believe that?
He didn't. No. He got us up immediately, and with the help of a sailor, we were up on deck. And my mother, well, said goodbye to him, and he said, hope to see you later. And she got into lifeboat number 13. And I was put into a sack and put overboard into lifeboat 13. And when she got in the lifeboat, she found that she had me, but not my brother. So that was another dreadful worry for her. But when we were rescued by the Carpathia, there he was, one of the other passengers looked after him. So that was one relief for her. And that is all really she ever told me about it, just the night it happened. And then, as I say, in the Carpathia, people made such a fuss of me that the captain allowed first and second class passengers to hold me for 10 minutes each.
Because they saw you as the continuance of life because you were so
Well,
young.
I was that lovable bundle of humanity, says my papers. And
how does that make you feel when you hear that? To know that maybe you were bringing some people hope after such a tragedy.
Well, I suppose I hadn't looked at it that way at all. I just thought they thought a baby being rescued. That's all I thought. I didn't think about hope or anything like that, quite honestly. And anyhow, then we went on to New York, and we stayed there for 2 or 3 weeks for my mother to recover in the hospital. And then we went back to England. By the way, we were emigrating to Kansas, where my father was going to open a tobacco shop. And we already had a house waiting for us there, which I saw for the first time last year.
Oh, really?
Yes. And there was so much excitement because I was going. Titanic survived crossed the Atlantic for the first time since 1912. So I went on the 2 rooms, which made much fuss of. And then I had a friend in Kansas, and he said, look, whilst you're here, he found out the house where I was going to live, so we went down to see the house where I would have lived.
Oh, wow, that's
Yes,
interesting.
it really was quite something. It was a lovely house with stone steps leading up to it, and the people there were quite wonderful.
Millvina, I know you haven't seen the movie itself, but you must know how absolutely phenomenally popular it's become.
Oh, yes.
Are you surprised by people's fascination with that night? With that ship?
Well, everybody asked me that. And they said, what is there about it that it goes on and on and on? Partly, I think, because it was unsinkable. It was the only ship in the world they said was unsinkable. And also, it had all those very rich Americans in it. And it had all the people who were emigrating to America for a better life. And some it holds some kind of mystique, I think, for people. And it goes on. And it will go on because all the school children are so interested. I've spoken to, I've been to quite a number of schools, spoken to children, and they love hearing all about it. And with them, for them it'll be something that I think they'll always remember.
And why won't you go to the movie, tell me?
Because I don't mind the first half. The second half, when the people panic, probably they jump overboard, I should think, what's my father doing? And although I didn't know him at all, I should still feel upset. So I just won't go. Because I've asked to go when Prince Charles was there. Oh yes, they phoned me up and said, I just got back from California. No, rather. And they said, no, sorry to give you such short notice, but will you come to London this evening to see the Titanic? And I said, no. well, every time I said, yeah, and they said, Prince Charles will be there. And I said, no, I'm awfully sorry. I'd like to see Prince Charles, but I have no desire to see the Titanic.
This is a difficult question to maybe answer in a short time, but can you tell me how the Titanic has changed your life, aside from maybe the obvious things of losing a father on that ship? How else has it changed your life?
Well, nothing happened until 1988. And then I think when they first found the wreck in 85, it sort of started in 88. I went to a service in Southampton for the crew. And the Americans read about it and invited me to America. And I went and changed my life completely. I've been living a very quiet life in the country. Just go to somewhere fairly near for holidays. And I wasn't doing anything much. It changed my life completely. Because now I go to places, I went to all over the world, but I go to quite a lot of places. Oh, it changed me completely. And where nobody, they said, do you like it? I said, of course I do. Everybody makes a fuss of me. Wherever I go, I make a fuss of. And we have the best of everything wherever we go. We have the best hotels. We have everything, the best. So of course it should change my life for the better.
Tell me what you'll wear tonight.
Oh, I've got this old-fashioned. I had to go to a costume shop in Edmonton. Huge one. I don't know if you know it. Shirley Hoppers or something. You know? It's one of the largest ones, I think, in America. And I went there. TV people were there. Wayne McDonald was there. And I thought I was going to be the only one trying on. And then the TV people taking photos of me as I went. Each time I only tried on 2 costumes. Each time I tried on, they were there waiting for me, photographing me. I tried on first a blue one, which was more too big. Then I tried on a black and white one, which was small, but I liked it for the changing form. And a big hat for the feather. That's gorgeous. And the skirt is very long, I'll probably fall over it. But it really is a quite beautiful costume.
You've come such a long way to be in Red Deer tonight. Why is it important for you to be here, Millvina?
Because the people so wanted me to come, for one thing. And I suppose I may be a bit odd, but I like to please people, and they were so eager for me to come. And also, I was going to see my relations here. They said, if you come to, I've got lots of relations here, in Edmonton, and Saskatchewan, and near Calgary. I've got them everywhere. And so, of course, I was delighted to come back to Canada. I love Canada. I've been here a couple of times before, and I love Canada and the Canadian people, so I was delighted to come. And also, Red Deer is such a lovely name.
Last question. 1 in 5 people that are still surviving from that night, how does that feel? So you're a rare gem.
Well, the only thing about it is, for me, is that I'm the one who goes everywhere, because the first 2 Americans they've never been interested in. There's another English woman who also I'd love to meet, but she's not beside me. And the one who goes around when he's able is French. And well, it's quite nice really, because as I say, I'm the one who's invited everywhere. Because at the moment the other, well, as I say, they're not interested. And before that, 2 other English people used to go around. One went to the wreck when she was 99, and she died just as she was 100. She was 100.
And you won't go to the wreck?
Oh no, I suppose either. And before I came away, I had a phone call. Could somebody come for an interview? So I said, well, yes, at the time was all right. So I said yes. And he came and said, now, Millvina, I want to know if you will go down in a submarine to see the wreck. I said, are you completely mad? In the first place, a mere idea of going in a submarine would give me a nervous breakdown, and I have no desire to see the wreck. So, and they said, well, I heard from him again, and he said, if you change your mind, here's my phone number. I had no intention of changing my mind. Going down in a submarine.
Sounds scary. Yeah.
Yes.
I think so too.
They said, well, you go in planes, don't you? I said, yes. Well, what's the difference? I said, the difference, I can see the sky. I can't see any sky underwater.
I don't think I'd do that either. I understand you free fall like for 2 hours just to get down.
Yes.
Oh, that's what James Cameron was saying when he went down.
Oh, I've lost to meet him too, in Hamburg. But
you never did.
Well, I didn't want to see the film. If you go to see the film, see James Cameron. And I didn't want to see the film, so James Cameron didn't even know, so I didn't know if I was one or not.
Well, I'm happy that you chose to meet with us. That was so kind of you.
Thank you. And you are who?
Robin. My name's
No,
Robin.
no, and also, what is your... What,
Oh,
RDTV.
RDTV.
have you got a card?
I do. I got cards.
Oh, good. I love cards.
You love cards?
RTV.
RDTV.
RD. What does it stand for?
Red Deer
Oh,
Television.
Red Deer. Of course, Red Deer Television.
That's right.
There you go.
Ah, thank you very much. Now, do you see my Red Deer badge? Do you see my Red Deer pen?
Oh,
Where'd you get it from?
lovely.
I had to give me today.
From who?
Wow. You are
From Noreen, I think. No, Noreen, isn't it? Yeah, Noreen.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, I forgot I had that on.
Yeah. Here, we'll just drag that.
Once or twice I've asked them if I could keep it. No, they wouldn't. Oh, no way.
What else do we need here? Thank you again so much.
Oh,
Very
okay.
kind of you.
I just need to
Hope you
get.
have fun.
I just need to get some pictures of you, like walking around, maybe. I don't know, just doing something. Like the display up front. You want to walk around with that? Is that all right?
If you like, yes. Don't have it too long because it's cold. And it's awfully funny, you see. For fun, one day somebody said to me, I said, well, they said, will you have some ice water? I said, oh, no, thank you. I hate anything connected with ice because of the Titanic. And then it was in all the papers. What famous
Only
people
survived.
have said? What famous people have said. Anyhow, and they put that in what I had said about the iceberg. I wanted the ice. The iceberg.
How will we go for a little walk?
You coming too?
Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Where's Bruno? Yeah. And you haven't heard any of those things before. Bruno, you haven't heard any of those things before, have you? You haven't heard any of those things before?
Hi, stranger.
Hello. I haven't heard about those guys.
Great.
Of course I remember that.
You look lovely. You look lovely. Good to see you again.
Thank you. And this, I knew. Yes.
See, we were just talking about her in the limo on the way up.
Yeah, we were talking about you. Now I have to go. He's waiting for me.
Yes.
Okay. The fellow got me outside or something.
Yes. See you later.
Hello, Bruno.
Bruno, how you been?
You.
Good to see you. You're looking fine.
Yes.
How was the trip?
Oh, she moves fast.
Oh, is she going to be okay?
Runs through Titanic and that.
They're all running catch up to
I mean, I'm 86 years old
If I'm
now.
like this and I'm 86, I'm happy to drive around.
No, should be so lucky.
Did you want to... Is this door we can go in? Is that where
No.
No, it's out here.
No, I just need to sort of have a look. I just need about 5 to 6 seconds of B-roll, so.
In front of the wreck?
I'm just looking at
One
it.
wreck in front of another wreck?
Well,
No.
yeah, just watch, just read. You know, just walk this way and just keep on reading like you're looking at it.
Oh, yes, you do.
Just a second. Okay, keep reading. Wow, I didn't, when we were waiting for it, we were reading this part. I didn't know there was that much crew on there.
Oh, yes.
There was like,
And almost all from my hometown.
900 crew people on there.
Oh, I didn't realize there were 900.
Yeah.
It's got everything there.
Yeah, it has how many people survived
Oh,
per
yes.
class.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird.
Do you want me to look anywhere else? Oh, you're taking that now. Oh, I agree with the first class to say third class, of course they went in.
I saw the picture of you. We took a picture of you and your mother.
Yes.
And that was framed up there. When was that? When exactly was that?
On the carpet here? Was that the one?
The one that's framed up, it was cropped off. I guess there was a teacup or something on the other side. The one that's in there with the nice frame.
That would be the one on the... What, with all of us, with my father as well.
No, is there one of your father too?
Yes, yeah, but that was put on afterwards because I only have one photograph of my father.
It's the...
It must be... I don't know if you mean that one or not.
Yeah, it's It's just a small picture of, I think it was your mother holding you.
Oh, could be. That's a small one.
Yeah,
That's
just a
yours.
small one, yeah.
Oh, yes,
That's a nice
yes.
picture.
It is quite a nice picture.
Do you have a lot of pictures like that at your house? Like you have a lot of pictures of family and everything still?
I haven't got any old family ones.
Really?
The only, actually I had one or two. I've got one with my father, two other men,
Yeah.
and he was extremely handsome.
Good looking guy.
Yeah, but if you've seen that one, of course, it's not right.
Is there one here of him?
There's one here somewhere, but that's all. My mother, father, brother, must be somewhere around.
That one?
Oh, that.
Drawing?
Oh, that's the one, yeah. Oh, yes.
That's the one? That's you.
Yeah, that's supposed to be me, the baby. Really, I used to sell both artists, but it's not really very much like my mother. Or my mother didn't have a face like that.
No?
And my father was much better looking.
Better looking than that.
And my brother, I don't really pouting quite as much as that.
That's your brother?
And my brother.
Looks like his sister.
Oh, that's my brother.
Look at the curly hair.
Well, he was the older one. He was a good looking
A good looking guy?
Oh, he had, he was very handsome.
How much older was he?
Pardon?
How much older was he than you?
Oh, I mean, a year and 9 months.
So he was
Just a
almost
year and 9 months. So he was almost 2.
2.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he was a very, very pretty. Had great big black eyes and black hair. He was a very handsome young man. All the girls ran after him.
So what do you think about all these celebrities phoning you to watch a movie or talk to you or anything like that? I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. But I get rather used to all of the acclaim sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Scotland, we were going to Scotland, the Lord Provost invited me. I didn't know what a Lord Provost was, but the Lord Provost, he's like a mayor in Scotland. And then I met the Countess of Strathmore, cousin of the Queen, who presented me with 2 books.
Really?
And I met all the top ones in Scotland. But you'd think, I thought, oh no, I'm to meet those, but they weren't. They were just like you, just like you.
When did you get in Canada on this trip?
When did I get?
What did you flew in when?
I met so many people. I got so mixed up.
Like what, on this trip here?
Yeah, Wednesday or Thursday. Last Wednesday or Thursday.
So you've been, and where did you fly into? Toronto?
Calgary.
You went right all the way to Calgary?
Oh yes, and once upon a time we were able to come straight here. But I came in this new plane, Canada 3000.
Yeah.
And I was met there. They came up and said how honoured they were to meet me and all that kind of thing. And we were invited up to captain to see the captain.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh,
what do you think of that?
Oh, yeah, the best. I loved it.
You like that?
Oh, of course it is.
Beautiful.
I like being made of myself.
Beautiful.
So, yes. Hello.
I'm with the local paper. I'm just going to take some pictures of you while you're talking.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah. And yes, and then it was we had a change at Calgary for Edmonton.
Calgary, and you flew up to Edmonton?
Yeah, well, yes. And at Calgary, Red Deer people were there.
Red Deer picked you up?
Yes.
They drove you down?
No. Red Deer were there to meet us. And because we had to wait 2 hours, they took us to a hotel, and we had tea and buns or something.
Yeah.
It was so nice of them.
And then you took the limo down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we had to wait an hour because there was a thunderstorm, and the pilot couldn't go for an hour.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But,
So what are you going to do for the rest of the day?
It's all arranged, but I don't know what
It's all arranged.
It's all arranged.
What do you think about
Everything.
that?
It always is.
You like that?
Well, I'm used to it.
Well, you like it then.
Except when they say, Millvina, you will be at school if you don't mind getting out at 6:30 tomorrow morning. I've had all this, 6:30 and that kind of thing.
You have to do a tease. Do a tease.
Well, maybe she'd like to do it for us.
Sorry.
Would you like to do a tease for us?
What's that?
What we do is, we make this story, like you've seen stories, like, right? But before the story runs, we have a tease in it. It says, like, coming up on, like, we're called the news crew.
Yeah.
Right? So coming up on the news crew, we'll talk to a lady, one of the survivors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a tease, to let people know that your story's coming up.
Oh, I see.
So what we need you to do is to say, hi, say your full name.
Yeah.
I'm one of the survivors of the Titanic.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And
You've probably done it once before.
Yeah.
I'm one of the survivors of the Titanic.
And I'm delighted to come to Red Deer. Okay?
Yep. And I'm glad to come to Red Deer. Glad to come to Red Deer.
And to meet all the charming TV people.
So you go, hi, your full name. I'm one of the 5 survivors of the Titanic.
Busy ever since she's got
The
down.
news crew will have that and more coming up next.
Oh, yes. Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, so it's news crew.
The news crew.
News crew.
Not the TV crew. Pardon?
Yeah.
Do I hold this? Yeah. Oh, that's my mic.
That's
Isn't
what
it?
they might want
Oh,
to
yeah.
get a show of the poster.
Do you guys want a shot of this poster?
Corey?
And the news
I
crew.
have a commemorative poster. I got a larger size. And
Yeah.
it was made
Yep.
especially for tonight. I thought you
Yeah.
might want it. You're natural.
Um,
I'll get the larger size.
yeah, okay. Just a second. All right, where did you get it? I need to be able to hear you here.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second.
Tell me when.
Okay, when? Go ahead.
Hello, I am Millvina Dean, one of the 5 survivors of the Titanic.
Oh, just a second. Again. Go ahead.
I'm extremely...
No, right from the beginning.
Oh, I see. I am Millvina Dean, one of the 5 survivors of the Titanic. I am very pleased to come to Radio. And everything else...
We'll just do it one more time. We'll just do it
Did
one
I
more
say radio?
Yeah. Let's do it one more time. We'll just do it one more time. Okay? So right from the beginning. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. I am Millvina Dean, and I'm one of the 5 survivors of the Titanic. Delighted to be here and Red Deer. And the news crew will tell you the rest of the story. Okay?
That was awesome.
Perfect.
No take two with
Best
you.
one.
No take two with you.
Well, that's nice. Eh?
Here. Millvina and I will hold this.
Let's see.
I'm awfully fond of the speech, you know.
This is a good one. This is when you look. It's when you do that.
I know, but
Huh? I'll show you when you do it.
Okay.
I know. I signed.
Remember? You don't like that one?
I signed hundreds of them.
I know.
I signed about 100 of them. There's a no, the 100 with a fat face like that.
Oh.
You've all seen it. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And I wasn't quite sure where to sign. And
Yeah,
on
those
one
are
or two I've
perfect.
signed,
Yeah,
one I've
that's
signed down
fine.
the bottom. You see,
Ah.
I signed 110 of those on Andre last night.
Doesn't your hand get sore after writing all that?
No,
Do you-
and postcards too.
Yeah.
Was it 110?
There's 100 of these and 100 of the others. There's 200 altogether.
200 altogether. I signed them
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
I signed,
Wow.
I signed a few the night before, most of them last
Well, I'm
night.
going to try to get mine tonight.
These.
Get pictures with you tonight too, eh?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, that'll be good.
And
These
if
folks are,
you've got anything for me to sign, I'm only too pleased to sign for you.
I wish I had a poster. I'd do it.
Well, you can, well, probably he...
I'll
Andre
introduce
can
you
get
to
a poster.
Penny.
Pardon?
Penny's with the Red Deer Advocate, our local paper.
Hello.
Hello, Millvina. Very
Hello.
nice to meet you.
And
She
very
just
nice
wants
to meet you too, Penny.
ask a few questions, I guess.
Yeah,
or-
sure. Any questions, yeah?
Shall we park somewhere? Do you want to sit down?
Do you want to sit for a minute?
Or do you want to get your picture?
I get a preferable? Can you follow me and I'll show
Yeah.
you?
So you go to what you got.
Do you want
All
to?
right, we'll follow you.
Let's go to this here.
Sitting right there.
What's that? Penny will take it towards you. No, you won't. What's that?
Can I just get you to?
Oh, sure.
Because it's really wide.
I'll just get out of your way. You'll get a nice shot from over here. The candelabra and everything.
I'm really tight. Like, I mean, I've gotten really wide.
Oh, really?
You want this all last week?
Liz, and Bruno, can you move over?
Great.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That's good, thanks. Okay. What are you holding in your hand?
Oh, card actually has given me by TV.
Keep talking.
Oh, you want me to keep on? I can do it. I don't know when it's going to
That's 86.
Yeah, do you see where to
She is incredible. I could sit there and listen to her all afternoon.
I have one afternoon. Yeah, she's wonderful. Friday, she came in on a plane Thursday night, like from England, right?
Yeah.
Like all day, got in at, after a 2-hour extra layoff over in Calgary, they got in at midnight in Edmonton.
Wow.
Press was there, right?
She gave the interview. The next day she's telling me about it, and she said, Noreen, there were all these other people standing around, so I gave them interviews too. It was all a pack of taxi drivers, right, standing around.
She just absorbed it. It's incredible. I can't believe how much she drives around. And, well, I saw her take off. I'm like, look at this. That's a it's like, you know, we had to run and catch up with her. And I'm totally honored to be here to watch the You guys are really nice of her, and you guys to let me.
No problem. I really did think you were one of the press. I thought, oh, gosh.
No, actually, I wrote her before Titanic even came out. And by the time she got around to it, well, it was a big furor.
Yeah,
And
that's it. And she is.
she's a wonderful lady. Wonderful.
Yeah, pretty special for sure. So how did you hear about the dinner?
I was up one night and I couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd turn on the TV, see what's on the news, and they said that she was going to be at the airport, and I freaked out. I'm like, I couldn't believe, you know, and so I followed it ever since, and I've been doing everything I could to get the tickets, and so I got myself one and settled over here now. So you know, this meant the world to me.
Yeah,
because I followed the Titanic since I was maybe 10 years old.
Okay, I'm just going to finish this.
Okay.
And she handwritten my letter that she sent me. The entire thing.
They say that she does. She answers all of them. Really
It's
eventually.
priceless, just
like
priceless.
she says, she gets a facsimile like this now.
Well, it kind of bothered me because I thought, here I am trying to reach her. And I wouldn't have had a problem if it wasn't for this movie.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And that's what she says too, you know. It's, about 10 years ago that she started being popular before that. You know, Titanic, well, she heard about it when she was 8, big deal, you know. Okay, that's all we got. No problem.
Can I get one of those for her to sign?
Actually, she has signed them all, but for sure you could probably get one and she could.
Oh, okay, great. Okay.
Great, thank you.
You'll be there, won't you? Pardon me? You'll be there this evening too, will you?
I'm going to be selling souvenirs.
Oh yes, get them.
Yeah, I just have to go run. I got kids I have to coach right now, so.
Oh, you have to? Yes.
Yeah.
And is your home here?
Yes, it is. Not too far from here, actually.
Ah, yes. I think maybe it's a film that, I've never been here before, never even heard of it. But I think maybe it's a gorgeous thing. Reminds me of Red Indians, and I've always been fascinated by it.
Well, it's the Indians that named it right here because of the deers.
Yeah. Yes, it's quite.
And you know, you don't have to go to Jasper to see wildlife. I see deer and moose all the time.
Actually, right down here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what we want.
Right in the
There was a moose not too long ago.
Okay, well you don't see them every day, you know. But you do see them, like there's certain areas of the city where.
We saw everything else.
Yeah, you
can see the
yes,
else.
yeah, you
Yes.
would. Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you tonight.
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Anyway, Millvina, I'm Penny Castor. I'm from the UK originally, but I've been over here for 30 years.
Yes, come home.
I'm from Yorkshire.
Oh, Yorkshire?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I've never been to Yorkshire.
I knew you were going to say that.
Does everybody say that?
From the south of England, yeah. They seldom get further north than the outskirts.
No, I went to Dudley. Is that Yorkshire?
Dudley.
Dudley.
It might be, I don't know.
I went there to an exhibition.
It might be South Yorkshire. I'm just from North Yorkshire, where I'm from. North of Harrogate.
Oh, yes.
Dudley somewhere near Birmingham.
It is near Birmingham.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
But Birmingham, is it in county, I think? Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, let's talk about you. So there's a lot of background here, so I don't need to ask you a lot of questions. And obviously you don't remember very much. No. When did you? How old were you when you first realized what the tragedy had befallen you?
8 years.
8 years old.
And then probably I wouldn't have heard it when my mother got married again. And then I actually because it wasn't token. And my grandfather made some trouble. To me, he was my father. I looked at him.
So that was your father's father or your mother's father?
My mother's.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. What did I do with my collars I had?
Actually, it's right there, Corey's.
Ah, good. Because I said, well, Bruno, can I have my handbag, please? I want a pen. And my other glasses. Because I can't sign.
I've got a pen.
Yes, but if you don't mind, I prefer my own pen.
Oh,
okay.
Not a problem.
Because I always have lots of pens. Because I don't do it purposely. But I say, isn't this a lovely writing pen?
Oh, and you put it in your well then.
No.
Doris says pen, so I'll just hold on to it.
So
See, I'm the other way. I never have pens because I always let them go places.
Yeah.
I just leave them.